When dealing with the installation of wall-mounted 277 volts lighting, it's essential to adhere to specific height restrictions to ensure safety and compliance with electrical codes. NFPA 70, the National Electrical Code, contains provisions that address these requirements. Specifically, Section 517.3 within NFPA 70 outlines regulations pertaining to the height at which 277 volts lighting fixtures can be mounted on walls in certain healthcare facilities. This section addresses the installation of equipment in specific locations. It's imperative to consult the latest edition of NFPA 70 to ensure adherence to the most current regulations. Understanding and complying with these height restrictions is crucial for preventing electrical hazards and ensuring the safety of individuals in the vicinity of the lighting installation. Failure to comply with these regulations can result in electrical shock, fire hazards, and potential injury or death. The NEC serves as a comprehensive guide for electrical installations, providing detailed requirements for various aspects of electrical systems, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. Section 517 specifically addresses electrical installations in healthcare facilities, recognizing the unique safety considerations associated with these environments. Within healthcare facilities, electrical systems are subject to stringent regulations to minimize the risk of electrical hazards to patients, staff, and visitors. Section 517.3 addresses specific requirements for equipment intended for installation in patient care areas. This includes examination, treatment, and critical care locations where electrical safety is of utmost importance. The height restrictions outlined in this section are designed to prevent accidental contact with energized parts of the lighting fixtures, reducing the risk of electrical shock. The specific height requirements may vary depending on the location and the type of lighting fixture being installed. It's important to carefully review the requirements outlined in Section 517.3 to ensure compliance. In general, the height restrictions are intended to keep the lighting fixtures out of reach of patients and visitors, particularly in areas where they may be exposed to moisture or other conductive materials. The NEC recognizes that healthcare environments present unique challenges due to the presence of vulnerable patients and the use of sensitive medical equipment. As such, it's essential to exercise extra caution when installing electrical systems in these facilities. In addition to the height restrictions outlined in Section 517.3, other provisions of the NEC may also apply to the installation of 277 volts lighting in healthcare facilities. These may include requirements for grounding, bonding, and overcurrent protection. It's important to consider all applicable requirements to ensure a safe and compliant installation. When installing 277 volts lighting in healthcare facilities, it's recommended to consult with a qualified electrical contractor who is familiar with the NEC and the specific requirements for healthcare environments. A qualified contractor can help ensure that the installation is performed safely and in compliance with all applicable regulations. In addition to the NEC, other codes and standards may also apply to the installation of 277 volts lighting in healthcare facilities. These may include local building codes, fire codes, and regulations issued by healthcare accreditation organizations. It's important to be aware of all applicable requirements and to ensure that the installation complies with all relevant codes and standards. Compliance with electrical codes and standards is essential for ensuring the safety of individuals in healthcare facilities and preventing electrical hazards. Failure to comply with these requirements could result in serious consequences, including electrical shock, fire, and injury. Therefore, it's imperative to take the necessary steps to ensure that all electrical installations are performed safely and in accordance with all applicable regulations. The installation of 277 volts lighting in healthcare facilities requires careful planning and execution to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and standards. By understanding and adhering to the height restrictions and other requirements outlined in the NEC and other relevant regulations, it's possible to create a safe and reliable electrical system that meets the needs of the facility and its occupants. It's important to stay up to date with the latest editions of the NEC and other relevant codes and standards, as these regulations are subject to change. By staying informed and working with qualified professionals, you can ensure that your electrical installations are always safe and compliant. In summary, when installing wall-mounted 277 volts lighting, particularly in healthcare facilities, adhere to NFPA 70 Section 517.3 for specific height restrictions. Consult the latest edition of the NEC and engage qualified electrical contractors to ensure safety and compliance. The NEC provides detailed requirements for electrical installations, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, and grounding. Section 517 addresses healthcare facilities' unique safety considerations. Height restrictions prevent accidental contact with energized parts, reducing electrical shock risks. Requirements vary based on location and fixture type. The NEC recognizes challenges in healthcare due to vulnerable patients and sensitive equipment. Compliance with electrical codes ensures safety and prevents hazards like electrical shock and fire. Stay updated with the latest NEC editions and work with qualified professionals for safe, compliant installations. Remember to consider local building codes, fire codes, and healthcare accreditation regulations. Planning and execution are vital for compliant electrical systems. Grounding, bonding, and overcurrent protection are crucial considerations. Consulting with qualified electrical contractors ensures adherence to NEC requirements. Electrical systems in healthcare facilities face strict regulations to minimize risks. Section 517.3 addresses equipment installation in patient care areas. Height restrictions aim to keep fixtures out of reach, especially in moist areas. Exercise caution due to vulnerable patients and sensitive equipment. By understanding and adhering to codes, create a safe, reliable electrical system. Stay informed and ensure installations are always safe and compliant.